everybody. I'm Angie Wyatt, along with Wyatt Sherwin.
Hey, I'm Lucas.
You know what? He's just not happy. He's not happy until he has introduced himself formally and everyone knows he's here. How are you, Lucas?
I'm here. I'm good.
You're good today.
I think it's cool. He's like a secret host. Like,
he is. Yeah. Well, he's actually taken off. He's the whole reason this show's on the air.
Really?
Yeah. The Lucas fan club.
Yeah.
They watch.
I basically gave the show wings. That's why it's on the air.
You gave it wings. Okay. Well, you know, we've been seeing a lot online about, oh gosh, he's over. You never take your eyes off Lucas. You don't know what he's going to do.
That's the Drogba celebration.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Well, I know you guys have been seeing a lot of this or a lot about this, or I hope you have, because it is going to be a game changer for a lot of people. But the ultimate human, you know, I thought they were talking about Lucas, but Lucas, have you heard of the ultimate human and Gary Brecka?
Yeah.
He's a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a really big deal.
I thought the ultimate human was Pitbull.
Okay, so anyway, we're efforting Gary Brecka to come on the show. We've talked to his people, and you've done a deep dive into all things Gary Brecka. So let me tell you, the thing that I said this morning, because I too have been researching this guy, and if you haven't, go for your health, and we'll explain why all these vitamins are here, because some of his practices truly, guys, they're resulting in people coming off of heart medication, high blood pressure medication. People are losing weight. They feel better. And I'm talking about small tweaks.
Yeah.
But the one that he says will help you lose more weight than you've ever lost, feel better than you've ever felt at any age, is the cold plunge.
Freezing.
Rob, we know about the cold plunge.
Yeah, well, you know, that with like, you can kind of figure out what vitamins you're deficient in and like supplement those specifically. Because like a regular multivitamin will, right there.
Very cheap version.
It'll somewhat check the boxes, but ideally if you can get a panel of your blood and figure out what you're deficient in, then you can really attack it at its roots.
Yeah, and you know, we're designed to be outside 80 some odd percent of the time.
It's like 95. It really is crazy because like when you think about even the days that you are outside a lot, you're probably like at a 70-30 ratio. Because think about it, you came here today in a covered car. Right? You came from your covered house that you slept in for I don't know how long you sleep. Not
4 hours.
4 hours, yeah. And then you walk into a covered studio, you know what I'm saying? It's not like our bodies are very capable of handling these external factors, but like for some reason we're just in this never ending like loop of seeking comfort. And that's where aging comes in.
And that's gonna kill us.
Yeah, it ages you. It really does.
Yeah.
Like this is not how our bodies are intended to like
to live. And it's crazy because he does say, and these are just small things if you think about it, get outside first light, you know, get that sun. If you're not getting the sun, the rays, there are machines and stuff you can go into. The light therapy is really big. There are some supplements in the way of vitamins. And then take your shoes off. It was so funny because I heard somebody interview him and they're like, and are you talking about specifically walking on the concrete?
No, that's crazy. Concrete, no.
Sand, the dirt, you know, you get back to earth.
I mean, yeah, it's not just a coincidence that whenever, you know, the summer months go away and it gets dark outside, people tend to see spikes in like, you know, sadness or, you know, and then that could turn into going to the doctor and then you get a diagnosis that's not really your diagnosis, you know?
Absolutely. And it is so important. I mean, I just stopped and bought these really cheap vitamins and they're probably not good. So if you're a vitamin company and you would like us to try your vitamins, feel free to send those. But guys, it is important because think about it. If you're just a vitamin away from feeling, people say, it makes me feel great or sort of euphoric, but really you're feeling like you're supposed
feeling normal,
to. You're feeling normal.
No, I mean,
crazy.
It's a statistic. I think it's like, so 80% of the people in this room right now are deficient in something.
Yeah.
You know, and that's awful that it has to be like that. Cause like no one ever gets taught these things because then that would hurt the medical field. Yeah, that would hurt medical practices in general because that's how they they get a lot of their money. They tell you, you know, you're sick. I'm not trying to sound like a crazy person.
No, but they always want to give you a pill.
Yeah,
to
exactly.
Fix it. Yeah.
Because that's how they get paid.
Yeah.
You know,
True.
why would they tell you like, hey man, go home, take B12, you're good. Like, no, like here's the most expensive thing we have. You know?
But look it up. I mean, he's helped to transform Dana White.
White, Stephen A. Smith.
Steve Harvey has now reached out to him. And then the jelly roll.
Jelly roll, yeah.
That's going to be an amazing transformation if that happens. But again, it's just everybody's going in search of that high. And, you know, some people turn to substances when in fact they're saying the cold plunge, baby. Walker, how good did you feel when we were in the cold plunge?
So good.
So good. Yes. And they all looked at me like I was crazy. But, you know, if you don't have the cold plunge or you don't have the Lake of Egypt, he recommends turning the shower all the way down. Mm-hmm. And then here's the thing, the cold plunge, 40 to 50 degrees, which we were in 41, which is prime. And we stay 3 to 6 minutes, which I think we were in there about a second and a half or 1 minute, maybe, tops.
Walker was in there a little longer because he couldn't work the body.
He couldn't work the body is what he said. But man, we did. We felt great. And, you know, and he said just work up to it.
Yeah,
a minute a day.
You don't have to be like super uncomfortable. I'm just coming off of a basketball season, and I was taking ice baths just for recovery purposes. It speeds up muscle recovery. And like when you're really sore, sometimes you just face the music and you get in the freezing water, but then your coach comes in with a cooler full of ice and dumps it in, and then you get out and you're shaking all the way home.
Thank you.
Yeah, but just, I mean, you work your way up to that, you know? You don't just...
Well, congratulations. You're coming off of, this is another thing that you can, it's cool to challenge your body and see what it'll do. You're coming off the 75 hard, which is what?
75 days. I mean, the rules can vary depending on what you see like fit, you know what I'm saying? But the basis of it is that you read at least 10 pages every day.
Imagine that.
Which is actually harder than you think because you forget about reading and then you have to fit it in the last
and
like 10
nonfiction,
minute.
you've got to really look at something that could change your life.
Something that'll grow you mentally.
Right.
Then you have to work out twice a day. You have to follow a diet. And no substances. That's the whole deal.
And a gallon of water?
And a gallon of water.
A day.
After these 75 days, I feel so much like sharper in a way.
Yeah.
I feel like I've gotten more mentally fit than I have physically. And also at the same time, there's this misconception that like you have to like diet really hard or crash diet or, you know, go to these extremes. But like I've for the most part felt in a very comfortable zone. And the scale too hasn't shifted a lot, but I feel like a better person.
That's what you want. I think everybody wants that, is to feel like a better person. And we've got some great guests on today that are going to help with that as well. Everybody will want to stick around because there's a lady who's just taken on the task of helping teenagers. We've got a remarkable musical talent in the house. And then she was on Idol at one point. We're not going to give that away. And then Get Dipped, I think, is in the kitchen. We're going to just dip a bunch of things like in chocolate. Is that part of 75 Hard?
That sounds fun. Forget the 75 hard. That sounds fun. That's what that sounds like.
Lucas, are you good? All good?
Yeah, I just want to remind people that I'm still here.
You are still there. Goodness gracious. All right, guys. Think about it. You know, just vitamins. Don't overdo it. You can take too much of these things. But, you know, imagine if you could take your B vitamins and the D3 if you're not getting it naturally and feel a whole lot better. I think people would. That's a pill easy to swallow for folks. Definitely.
That was good.
Did you like that?
I caught that. Yeah, that was really good.
Did you like that?
Yeah.
Thank you. Another one that I learned during that C word, the COVID, is the turmeric. And why aren't more people taking turmeric or eating ginger? Because it helps in keeping your lymph nodes.
It sounds scary.
Turmeric does? It does sound scary, right? But I'm going to hook you up with this, Rob. You'll be good to go. All right. All right, guys. We'll be right back. So.
Spill you later. No? What?
That's fine.
That works? That's good. That's my thing now. Yeah,
He
Walker
approved.
likes it. Thank you, Walker. I appreciate it.
Isn't it a little funny? Thought this was a land of milk and honey, but all I see is skin and bone. Looking in a mirror, standing all alone.
We want these kids to know that they are not the only ones, that they have support and a safe place where they can open up and talk about their struggles.
Hi, my name's Marlena Gentry, and I'm a nursing student at Johnny Logan. I feel like it's more like a family. We really connect the students. We study together, we laugh together, we cry together, we get on each other. And then the teachers as well, they're just really easy to talk to, just helping you to grow. They want to give you everything you need to make it. John A. is good at just making sure that your needs are met, that they're giving you what you need to succeed. And they have so many different programs to help you do that.
Did you know your teenager's brain is more likely to get addicted to nicotine than yours? The tobacco and vaping industries do. They target teens with their products and try to cover up the fact that there's nicotine in them. They're trying to get your kids addicted and make them customers for life, but you can stop them. Talk with your kids about the real dangers of vaping. The tobacco and vaping industries sure won't.
Video visit encounters can be scheduled throughout the day. By offering video visits, patients can be seen and evaluated in the comfort of their own home. They don't have to leave the house or visit a crowded waiting room. Most problems can be dealt with effectively through a video encounter. It saves a lot of time, effort, and expense. Please come check us out at Christopher Rural Health, and we'll be happy to help you in any way we can.
Hi, I'm Alexanne with All the Right Spaces. We do custom woodworking throughout the home. All of our products are made specifically for your space. They can really be made any way that you want them made so that they fit into your home. This accent wall that we did here, it was customized to fit this space. All of our products are made to last a lifetime, and we do guarantee them. We don't do anything that we don't believe in. So we want to make sure that it's right and it's right for you and you love it when we leave.
Hi everybody, my name is Amelia Eisenhauer, and this right here is The Money Song. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Isn't it a little funny? Thought this was a land of milk and honey, but all I see is skin and bone. Looking in a mirror, standing all alone. Won't my work and give me something? Land of the free, some green for you and me. Won't my work and give me something other than misery? Oh no, 'cause life ain't free. Oh no, no. Gotta work and make some money. Cause to drive just to try and survive. Well, the world seems bright and sunny for those who can't afford to feel alive. Won't my work and give me something? Land of the free, some green for you and me. Won't my work and give me something other than misery? Oh no, 'cause life ain't free. No, no, no. 5-star education only costs me my life. Boss makes $1 and I make a dime. What a way to spend the rest of my time. Won't my work and give me something? Land of the free, some green for you and me. Won't my work and give me something other? Won't my work and earn me something? Work all day, sign my life away. Won't my work and earn me something other than bills to pay? Oh no, and they don't go away. No, they say.
And it's something you've heard on this show many times about how you have people who are just praying for the right opportunity to make a difference in the lives of others. And that's what Rachael has done. And we're so glad that you joined us here today. So welcome.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, we had followed you on social media and you've been doing a lot of work on yourself and then helping other people. And I just finally reached out and I said, okay, God's given you another opportunity now. So come on and share your story. So maybe just tell people a little bit about yourself.
My name is Rachael Clark, and I live in Marion with my husband and our fur babies. Mm-hmm. And I am very passionate about mental health mm-hmm. and helping people because of my own struggles of growing up, dealing with depression, anxiety, at one point trying to take my own life. Mm. And then for many years, as I got older, I used alcohol as a coping mechanism.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people do.
Yeah. And, you know, it's not like I was out to the bars every night and things like that, but coming home from work, having a few drinks, you know, mm-hmm. but it was like almost an every night thing mm-hmm. and tried so many times on my own. And God was such a blessing to help me through that. January 1st, I celebrated 4 years alcohol free.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. You were asking her earlier about her newest line of work, and that was a really great discussion you guys were having.
Yeah. Do you care to describe it again?
Yeah. So we are starting The Landing, mm-hmm. which is a version of Celebrate Recovery for teens.
For teens, so important.
Yeah, I'm so excited about it. And I've wanted to work with teens in some way, shape, or form for a long time and just wasn't really sure how to go about it. Mm-hmm. And it's one of those things where it's like, you know, maybe it's not meant to be. And I didn't even know about The Landing. And I was at home one day and it just seemed like last year really that God was really putting it on my heart mm-hmm. about the teens. And finally I'm like, okay, God, I don't know what to do. Guide me if there's something that you want to do. And I got the download of search Celebrate Recovery for teens, mm-hmm. and that is where I saw The Landing. And I knew right then, as I was reading it, I was like, yes, okay. Because I know from my own personal experience, I've done a lot of inner work. I've done so much personal development, but it was really when I started developing that relationship with God mm-hmm. and then doing the inner work and tearing down some of those walls I had around myself and allowing His Word to really get deep inside me, that is where my true transformation really happened. Yeah. And so when I read about The Landing, I was like, oh, okay, I believe this is it. Yeah. And, you know, when you have that feeling inside mm-hmm. of you. So that Sunday, I was like, okay, I'm driving to church. And I said, okay, God, I want to make sure this is you, not me. So when I get to church, if I am supposed to talk to Scotty Bowman about it, who is the head of Celebrate Recovery,
who is never available and always busy talking to
always
people.
Busy, like that, and that's why I said that, because he's always, you know, surrounded by people, and so I'm like, if I am supposed to talk to him about this, then I
need a sign.
Yeah, I need a sign. You make a way. I was in church one day and Pastor Jason was talking about, you know, really, you know, laying it at the feet of Jesus, and I did something that I had never done before.
And on the window feels like ice.
At CRHPC, we strive to meet the medical, dental, and pharmacy needs of patients. In addition to family medicine, pediatrics, and offering x-ray services at reduced costs, CRHPC treats patients needing dermatology, a colonoscopy, and those with questions about women's health. Need help managing diabetes and want to learn how to eat healthy? Or you're looking for a psychiatrist? We treat behavioral health needs. CRHPC is also a Suboxone provider. Come see us if you need help regulating testosterone levels. We can assist with weight loss, wound care, and treat joint pain. Find help at any one of our 14 locations throughout Southern Illinois, where walk-ins are always welcome. For more, visit crhpc.org.
I was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer. I've always had a goatee, and now I don't. And you lose a lot of things. I didn't just lose my hair. Going through treatment, you can't be as active, and it's hard when you come home and Daddy, can you get on the floor and play with me today? And unfortunately, some days it's Daddy needs to go rest. I started smoking when I was 14 years old.
I walked into church that morning and I walked in the door and there he was.
Alone.
Yes. Standing in front of the bookstore, just standing there by himself. And I was like, I just looked up and I'm like, okay.
It's like now you have to. God just talked to you.
Yeah, you have no choice but to move forward with it, because it was like, it would have, eaten me up inside if I would have just been like, oh, hey, how's it going?
Exactly. You'd have a lot to answer.
I think your new like mission and your new goal, like especially like with helping teenagers with their mental health, is very important, because I feel like as time goes on, there's more and more external factors hurting people's mental health, and it's often ignored, especially in like the younger crowds, because maybe you just kind of want to fit in, and you don't want to be viewed as necessarily different. But I think that's great that there's people like you out there who are trying to cultivate a better mindset for these young people.
So important.
And I know from personal experience, because like whenever you're growing, thankfully, I've always had God in my life and I've had great role models, but all these, voices talking to you from the outside, and then it becomes the internal struggle. I think that that's good that there's another force counteracting that now.
Yeah.
And right now it is only going to be open to teen girls. We're praying, believing that the right man is going to step forward and saying that he is being called for this. Yeah. But like you said, it's those inner voices and wanting to fit in. And nowadays with social media and all these different things, and you feel like you are the only one that is struggling. Right. And we want these kids to know that they are not the only ones, that they have support and a safe place where they can open up and talk about their struggles. Yeah. And we're going to have teachings and time for worship and things like that. And I'm very blessed that he has called me to do this, and I'm really excited to see what he has in store for.
Yeah, already working with women and offering that encouragement. But that is the first step, whether you're, a woman, a teenager, a man, young man. You just have to reach out. I think you'll be surprised to learn there are so many people out there and so many resources to help you. And after I saw your post, I thought, that's a great place to start. But the last thing that any of us want to have happen is two things. One, you're not alone. More people than you realize are going through some of these challenges. And two, truly, there are so many people out there who want to help you. And how many times have we heard the headlines of, this teen decided to do something terrible, or this woman, and it's like, if only I would have known, or if only they would have asked for help. People will go to the ends of the earth to help you. Mm-hmm.
And it's hard, because I remember even struggling with my drinking and things like that, even as I got older, because I was embarrassed.
Oh, sure.
And when you're at church and they're like, come up and be prayed for, and it's like, I'm not going up there, but I remember the step that I made there was that I was in church one day and Pastor Jason was talking about, really, laying it at the feet of Jesus. And I did something that I had never done before. And I went up to the altar and I dropped to my knees and I said, Lord, I want to change. I can't do this on my own. If you are wanting me, I said, if you're wanting me to change, you need to guide me on what to do. And that's when he guided me to an online program that was 30 days about examining your relationship with alcohol. And at the end of that, I was like, okay, God, what now? And he's like, we do it a day at a time.
Congratulations.
God heals.
Yeah.
He really does.
And
he
thank
really
you so
does.
much for coming out and sharing it. It's such an important story, and that's something that we've tried to do here on the Spiel is help people out. So again, thank you so much for your time.
Oh, well, I am just so very thankful that you reached out and gave me this opportunity, and can't wait to see what God has in store.
And they can find you online. You have a great Facebook page also, always offering those encouraging words. So it's under Rachael Clark.
It's under Rachael Lucas Clark
Okay.
On all social media, so
Nice.
they can follow me there if they'd like.
Okay. And reach out. She wants to hear from you.
Yes, I would love to. If
Because
you have,
now it's your job.
Yeah, now this is what I'm doing. It's what I'm called to do, and so please reach out with any questions.
Thank you, Rachael. We appreciate
Thank you.
And we'll be right back.
Everybody, to take you on out, here is Snow Day. 1, 2, 3.
Hanging on the window feels like ice. Watching the snow come down outside. I'm in my bedroom all alone. I'm wishing you were here to keep me warm. Ooh, what's the point of a snow day if I can't waste my time with you? Plenty of things I should be doing, but my mind is trapped in you. Hey, 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 hey. My mind says you could be doing this. Wait, no, should be doing that. Hey, now, but I sit here staring at the ceiling, wondering when you will be coming back. Hey, yeah, what's the point of a snow day when you're so far away now, baby? Plenty of things I should be doing, but I'm stuck here dreaming of the day you come to stay. What's the point of a snow day if I can't waste my time with you? Oh, baby, won't you tell me what to do? Plenty of things I should be doing, but my mind is trapped in you. Oh, what's the point of a snow day when you're so far away now, baby? Plenty of things I should be doing, but I'm stuck here dreaming of the day you come to stay. Stay.
Thank you.
I would say the world of music is certainly being kind to me. I've found a lot of different and interesting folks. I took some time, I went to college, got myself a nice degree there.
We actually work with the food pantry there to be able to provide meals to our local community. We work in the same building as FoodWorks to bring local produce to our community, both like low income and senior citizens. It's really just a program that's close to our hearts.
Specifically in adolescence, that addiction to nicotine, whether you're smoking cigarettes or using a vape, that addiction to nicotine can have a very harmful effect on a developing brain. Adolescents and even adults up into the early 20s, their brain is still developing. And so when we introduce a real addictive product like nicotine into that developing brain, it can have a big impact on how they develop. The addiction to nicotine that happens is a big problem, whether it's through a vape or through cigarettes.
My name is Lee Eklund. I'm the Center Director for Malone's Early Learning Center. You got to have that love and passion, and being able to come here and see how rewarding it is to have a child learn how to tie their shoes or have a child learn how to stack blocks. It's so rewarding.
When I was at John A. Logan, it really gave me the mentality of we're coming in to teach the children, not to watch the children. And so it taught me the importance of engaging with them, becoming one with the classroom, and really having that involvement there.
Well, I think our biggest service that we offer is our customer service. We genuinely care about people, and the people that come in, like, we want to do the best that we can for them.
We really value the customer more than anything else, taking care of them and making them feel like, they're at home when they come here.
Best feature about this bank is just its family environment. We're here to help you.
You are a customer that we want to know what you need and what kind of service can we give you to make it better. And our people are going to give the best service available.
Back to our stage again, second time on the Spiel, right?
Indeed, yes.
We're gonna be on the Spiel today. I'm Amelia Eisenhauer. Make sure you don't miss it.
So you were, how many years ago? Because you don't look that old.
Louise, it had to be at least 7 years ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. And, we've been watching you and watching your career unfold. And I think maybe back then you had the long straight hair, and now you're doing the curls, which it's a vibe.
Thank you very much.
I love it. So is the world of music being kind to you now? With all these, look at these gems you got playing with you.
I would say the world of music is certainly being kind to me. I've found a lot of different and interesting folks. I took some time, I went to college, got myself a nice degree there. But so in that process, I actually met a couple of the folks that are on stage with me right now.
Introduce everybody.
Yeah, so to introduce the band a little bit, so the first folks that I met coming in from Berklee College of Music will be this guy over here, Jordan Ascaro.
Wow.
And then we've got this guy here, Tanner Morrison on the kit.
With a stank face? You did the stank face? Okay, the stank face, he said. Yeah.
It's the first thing they teach. All right, and then over here, I met these two lovely gems in Nashville. This is going to be Chris Herb right here on the bass today, and we got Ramal Warren holding it down on electric.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent right here. A lot of talent.
Indeed.
So, you can tell you guys love what you do. Music is sort of a way to speak to people.
Absolutely.
What is the message you're trying to convey?
So the message I would be trying to convey is just that, first of all, there's a lane out there for everybody. You don't need to be doing exactly what someone else is doing, especially to find success or happiness. You can do the thing that suits you and be unashamed about it.
That's
and
right.
I would be a stone cold liar if I was sitting here telling you that I've got that mastered, because I don't. But it's something that I work on every day through my lyrics and through just putting out what I believe in.
Yeah, and you've got a good platform. You've got all your social media. Check her out. I love you just do these impromptu shows on occasion, and you're like, let me play a little something for you. So that's awesome. And I know for you guys, I mean, you're doing this like day in and day out, right?
Absolutely.
In hopes of what? Just touching someone, being discovered. What's it for everybody? How do you define that?
So for me, the it is just that my music reaches somebody who needs it, not just somebody who loves it, because that's awesome. It's, of course, what any musician wants, but more than anything, I want my music to be heard by somebody who needs to hear those words.
I love that. And does it bother you to still hear that former American Idol finalist, right? Or contestant, finalist. Do you appreciate that, or is it like, okay, I'm ready to move on from that?
In a way, it's a little of both. I definitely look back on it with appreciation. I learned a lot. I met a lot of incredible people. It's something that I can look back on and smile about. But at the same time, I'm very, very much so looking forward to the future.
Very good. Is there anything else you want to add that I didn't ask you about?
So the first song that you heard, the Money Song, it will be coming out very soon.
Nice.
So keep a lookout for that.
Thanks for noticing. So I did wear the guitars for you today. And then I've, the Jimi Hendrix thing, Yeah. You guys feeling this? It's a vibe. Okay. All right. Good deal. All right, guys, we'll be right back. So stay right there. We are spieling it in our Prairie Farms kitchen today, and we are about to get dipped. Hi, ladies.
Hello.
So business ownership, huh?
Yeah, it's an interesting story.
Okay, introduce yourselves, and we'll begin this journey of a story. Go ahead.
My name is Stephanie, and this is Michaela.
Okay.
Hi.
Co-owners.
Yes, co-owners of Get Dipped.
Okay. So, everybody talks about it. Very few people actually get the courage to take the step into small business ownership.
Right.
What was that journey like for you two?
We started at farmers markets making small batches of bread. And we really just worked our way up to being able to get more products in the market and be at more markets. And then we got our storefront going.
It's really an unfair advantage when you have bread because the smell, it's like, okay, where is that coming?
True.
Where is that coming from? Now you said you're just trying to stay conscious. You don't want to pass out, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And don't fall over the thing. There's a cord there. Okay. We got to get her all ready for this interview here. So what are you guys, what would you say to those people who are thinking about starting a business? I know earlier you shared with me community support has been key for you guys.
Absolutely.
Right here in Carbondale, Illinois. Maybe talk about some of those relationships that you've established off the front here.
We have a very unique kitchen. So we rent our space from Leave It to Chef, which is through the Rotary Club of Carbondale, Williamson, Jackson County, I believe is how it's stated.
That's awesome.
And we actually work with the food pantry there to be able to provide meals to our local community. We work in the same building as Food Works to bring local produce to our community, both, low income and senior citizens. It's really just a program that's close to our hearts. And everything from our restaurant goes into the food pantry, so we have no waste, no loss of product.
That is a great story. And you know what? That's setting yourself up for success as well.
Sustainability is really just where we want to be.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, it's important to us, both to the community and, our local economy to be sustainable.
Yeah. And you shared with me that all the ingredients we're going to use today, they're locally sourced. That's
correct.
a cool thing too.
We got our cocoa nibs from the co-op here in Carbondale. Our raspberries came locally from a farm. I would say the only thing that really didn't come locally would be our powdered cocoa nut sugar and then our cream of tartar.
Okay. You got that on vacation when you were somewhere.
Amazon.
Tropical. Okay. Oh, Amazon. There you go. All right. So the other thing that people are very, I guess, aware of nowadays is, people that like to enjoy treats like this, but when you're diabetic, you don't always get that. But you're saying this is not off limits for those guys and gals.
Right. Yeah. So we try to include everyone in our meals. We have vegan options, diabetic friendly options. We really just try to cater to everybody's need because everybody wants to be able to have a treat. Today's recipe is a fresh raspberry and coconut filling, and we can do it in dark milk or white chocolate. We brought our house-made dark chocolate today and our house-made white chocolate today.
So you already knew. I mean, it's my favorite. Dark is the best chocolate because you can really really tell people you're like, I'm eating it for heart health.
Oh,
And
yes,
it's good
yes.
fun. All right, well, let's jump into the recipe. Let's see what we're going to do here.
Okay, certainly. So we like to use fresh raspberries. It just makes a better filling, in our opinion. I'll let you dump those in there. We already had it pre-measured out, so it is about 12 ounces of fresh raspberries.
We'll give you how many cups?
Oh, goodness.
These chocolate cups can you make with that?
Oh, probably 10 to 12.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. You can go ahead and blend that down. We're going to need to add some stuff in there with it.
Oh.
All right.
Deal.
So the next thing we're going to add is our powdered coconut sugar. And this is a lower glycemic sugar option. You can use a sugar alternative, such as a Splenda or something like that if you were diabetic.
Okay.
It's all good. Go ahead. This specific sugar is just an all-natural sugar, and it's easy to process by the body.
Nice.
The next thing we're going to add is our cream of tartar and our...
So what does that do? What does the cream of tartar do?
It's going to preserve it just so you can like keep it around for a week.
Shelf life.
Yeah,
Okay.
Longer shelf life. So we're going to add that in there.
Good deal. Hey, you got another part. There you go.
And you just want to do these one at a time because it just gives you a better mix.
Okay.
Food processor is the best way to go. This is sweetened coconut, shaved, and we're just going to add that in there.
Okay.
It gives it a nice texture.
Nice.
And you can
a little
go
bit more
ahead.
flavor.
Yep. And it's good for fiber. It kind of balances things out for people who may be diabetic.
Yeah. Go ahead. You're on. You're up. I have one job. So in the shop, you do the desserts, you do the breads. What else do you have going on over there?
We actually have a breakfast and a lunch menu. We're pretty simple just because we keep our ingredients local. So everything is made fresh in-house, everything from our breads to our soups.
Okay.
For youth who use tobacco or e-cigarettes, we are promoting the My Life, My Quit program that's for ages 13 to 17.
We want to make sure that they don't start to become addicted to cigarettes or vaping.
We go into schools and do classroom presentations, or we do large assemblies like in the gyms to share information about how they can get help if they already have an addiction.
But really the thing is, we don't want our youth and young people to become addicted.
My name is Taylor Bodner and I see pediatrics. I have 6 children of my own. I love kids and I treat any patient that walks through the door like a child of my own.
There's multiple pediatric providers to choose from that are going to provide great care for your kids.
One of the special things about our organization is that we take all patients.
If you don't have a provider to see your kids, come see one of our pediatric providers at CRHPC. CRHPC.
CRHPC.
CRHPC.
We want to help students when they come right out of high school. We want to get them through that 2 years and get them into a career or get them onto a transfer. But we're also here for the adults, like I was. You know, I always knew I wanted to have choices and do different things. I went to apprentice school, I went to lineman's school, and then having the education expanded on that. Come and visit us online, come visit us in person. I would always encourage people to check out the website and look at the events page and see what's happening and what's coming up.
Hello, Jermaine Bollinger here. I'm a dad, musician, worship leader, author, and actor. As I get older, I think of purpose. Legacy is important. It affects your life as well as future generations. I also build my legacy through health. If you aren't thinking long-term choices, your quality of life will deplete. Get a chance to be here longer with your kids, your family, and the ones you love. Make the choice to say quit yes. Learn more at quityes.org or by calling 866-QUIT-YES.
Okay, so, you know, that is the other thing that I was going to bring up. With chocolate, you really can't skimp on chocolate, in particular when it's in the name and your logo here, the Get Dipped. You have to invest in the good stuff. In your case, you know, the fresh and local and all that good stuff. So that's obviously something you were aware of when you started. But I think your business model could look very simple, like people love chocolate. Like that's it, right?
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody loves chocolate.
Everybody.
I mean, and we get seniors all the way down to like little babies that come in to try stuff.
That's nice.
So from here, you would just warm this up in the microwave for about 1 minute, and it's going to bring it to a nice like pudding jelly kind of consistency to be able to fill it.
Okay.
So we went ahead and made that to go in the center. Outside of that, you'll just need some silicone or chocolate molds to be able to start.
Okay.
And we have, I'll let you do a white chocolate while I do a milk or
So
a dark
this
chocolate.
process is going to result in these really cool looking things that we've been paying a ton of money for all these years when we could make it ourselves, right?
Correct.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
So we just wanted to share a recipe that we kind of use that you can easily make at home. You can do these in ice cube trays. You can have a fancy chocolate mold if you'd like, but it's not necessary. We're going to make a mess over here.
So in the shop, you do the desserts, you do the breads. What else do you have going on over there?
We actually have a breakfast and a lunch menu. We're pretty simple just because we keep our ingredients local. So everything is made fresh in-house, everything from our breads to our soups. But yeah, you can come on down for breakfast or lunch.
Yeah.
We're only open until about 4 o'clock right now, just because, well, we are there early in the morning baking breads.
That's right.
So you kind of want to coat the outside and a little bit up the side with your chocolate.
So don't get nervous. You're having your close-up is right now.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
I can feel them. And then once you've kind of coated the inside and the edges, we're going to add some of our filling.
So they don't have machines to do this. You guys are in there really doing all of these steps and making it homemade.
So machinery is expensive.
Yeah.
And you know, we do kind of tote with being handmade.
There you go.
That's our signature.
Made with love.
Exactly. She tells everyone that everything's made with love, all her love. All right, so once you have a little bit of filling in there, you can kind of just tap it out if you'd like, and it'll kind of fall to the bottom.
Okay.
And you can add some more on the top. Once we do this, we're gonna pop it in the freezer, and it will allow us to create a shell. And then you can eat it.
Oh, that's awesome. And so are these some of your best sellers then at the shop?
Our caramel is our best seller. However, we weren't willing to give up our caramel recipe. It is a secret for us.
That's awesome.
However, our fruits are really big with a lot of people just because we get them locally. We can do this with peaches, cherries, blueberries, pretty much any type of fruit we can make into a compote for this. And then these we're just going to pop into the freezer and they will come out like that. I will show you.
Okay, she's going to the freezer. You guys remember that's in there. Okay. Yeah, and then so this is where you make it pretty, make the pretty part, tear off any parts you don't need, or look at that.
You can just pop it right out and it makes you a nice little chocolate bite.
That's wonderful. Surprise inside.
Yep. And we can cut those open. I believe we've got something over here.
So the other thing for people to think about is, you know, you may have a significant other that doesn't really care for flowers. You know, they're like, oh, they die. I mean, what a great gift to stop by, get some chocolates, get some bread. I mean, you could make a basket and you make somebody's day.
Oh, yeah. We make these into boxes and everything.
Oh, good.
So.
Oh, look at that.
Still a little frozen because we popped it in there, but yeah.
Yummy. You have my attention.
Would you like to try a piece?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So,
and then we'll cut one of these dark chocolate ones.
And the fruit's amazing. So good. It would be wonderful with
some ice cream. Yeah, absolutely.
Ice cream. No doubt. No doubt. What else would you like people to know that maybe we haven't touched on? Can they find a menu somewhere? Or
Certainly,
know how to find you?
Our Facebook page is up, and we have our menus posted, both our lunch and breakfast menus on there, and then we have a dessert menu as well. It's pretty inclusive of everything that we make. We are in the process of editing it just a little bit to kind of just cater to more of our specific diet-friendly ordeals for people. So
that's awesome. That is awesome. Well, ladies, congratulations. You're doing it. I look forward to getting dipped for years to come. And it's nice to have you guys here in Carbondale. That's where the studio is. So, yeah.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you so much. Go see them. Get dipped. And we're out. We'll be right back. Okay, what Rob and intern Sean there is demonstrating is one reason that Carbondale, Illinois, which is where this show is filmed, it's the basis for totality for the eclipse, right? Intern Sean, you
those glasses are crazy.
Those are nice.
3D
Now
movie.
you were selected to demo what it looks like in Carbondale for those 4 minutes, guys? It's 4 minutes and 9 seconds. Yep. You were selected because you know a lot, right?
Yeah, I'm working with SIU to actually broadcast the entire solar eclipse all the way from Mazatlan, Mexico, all the way up through Canada.
Stop. Now you're just showing off. Okay, when was the last eclipse there, Intern Sean?
The last one was a 2017 annular eclipse.
Okay, all right then. And we know the next one is?
2024, April 8th.
Very nice. And it is suggested that the next one will be?
2044, I think.
Tell you what, Intern Sean, everybody, that was good stuff. Okay.
So can you see it with like the naked eye, or the glasses like they're necessary?
The glasses are absolutely necessary.
Okay.
These block out all of the UV light. I'm actually looking back at my own face right now because there's not enough light.
Yeah.
But when that sun comes through, you're absolutely going to want to have the eclipse glasses on.
Like without them, it'd be the equivalent of just staring down the sun.
Yep, just staring down the sun for 4 or 5 minutes, and it would do a lot of damage.
It would do some damage.
Yeah.
Okay, Intern Sean, you've just saved a lot of eyeballs, I'm sure, as they view the eclipse.
Yeah, sure hope so.
Do you know where I was in the last eclipse?
I do not.
The bathroom. I missed it. I missed it. I totally missed it. Huh? That's not where the sun is, Rob. I know.
There's a moon in there.
It was. That was good. That was good, Rob. Okay, so thank you very much, Intern Sean. That was a great demo, and Rob's having the symbol pass by what is our version of the sun. Was that impactful for you, or?
Yeah, pretty impactful.
That was cool. It's like we had our own solar eclipse, like
we did right here in the studio.
A personal one.
Yes, yes. So just another reason to visit Carbondale, Illinois, and you just got back from a place of interest.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Old San Juan.
Yeah, it was definitely a different kind of experience. Like you expect from like what you see on the internet that it's just going to be like a pseudo Florida, but it's like its own little island. I don't know. It was so different to experience a new culture, and like it was almost like its own country, which is weird because it has this. It's the same.
Yeah, you don't need a passport.
It's treated the same as like a U.S. state.
Sure.
But it was cool. Like the president like lives kind of among the people. Like his White House is like in the middle of San Juan.
Okay.
And they have like this philosophy that, and I think it's great. It's like all animals are friends, which is like, you know, a good idea.
They have a lot of them running wild.
But yeah, I mean, there's, you know, like I wanted to pet the cats, but my girlfriend wouldn't let me because like they had,
no cats.
They were missing like fur and stuff. I thought it was cute, but she didn't.
It's
she
the
didn't,
mange.
no.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
Is that what it is, mange?
And donkeys and everything else in the
Oh,
streets?
dude, yeah, everything. I mean, yeah, there was a chicken and a lizard like this.
And you
big.
have pictures of all this that we can show.
I mean, I have a Google stock image.
You took a lot of photos of yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. Right.
Oh yeah. No, I left my phone too in spectacular
So you
fashion.
really went on vacation. Yeah. Without a phone.
Oh man, like it was great not having a phone for the sake I could really appreciate like where I was.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like you never realize, like, you know, have you ever checked your screen time and it's like 8 hours, 7 hours? When you get 8 hours or 7 hours back, you think it's great until like actually. Actually,
that was a great social experiment, don't you think, Intern Sean?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's with those glasses just stare. Sorry, I didn't mean to read the story.
No, that's good. I mean, I didn't. Yeah, but when you get 8 hours or 7 hours back of your day, it becomes very hard to like fill like time. So you know, you're just sitting there at dinner while someone's on their phone, and
so we're
and
encouraging people to put their phones down and go on vacation.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
There you go. Yeah.
All right. Pretty good show.
Yeah, great show, great lineup.
Intern Sean, you think it was a good one?
It looks beautiful.
Okay.
He should get a promotion, man. He should get paid more to do that.
Well, he's working on it. If he doesn't damage those eyes of his there, I think he's got it covered.
I think I'm good.
All right, good deal. Yeah, it was a good show. We appreciate you tuning in as we do every week. Any unfinished business? Are we all good, everybody? Okay. Now, people did come to Growing Media and sit in the parking lot the last eclipse. So this time, Rob, I think, is charging a really hefty per car fee. Is that right, to get into the parking lot? But hey,
34 cents per car.
34 cents
per
tire. I think we can do a little bit better than that. They're renting like houses and stuff for $14,000.
Why is that the measure?
It's Rob. It's Rob.
Because if you're really sleepy, I'm gonna get a lot of money.
Okay, yeah. like if it's like a semi, like you're getting paid a lot of money.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
We better
yeah.
get on out of here. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Any pun before we close there, Walker Spalding?
I mean, I don't want to overshadow.
Very nice.
That's assault.
Yeah. We'll see you guys next time. Nice to see you.
My name's Ethan.
Ethan. Okay. And why are you guys here?
We're the shadowing.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So you're going to shadow.
Yeah. Yes.
What does that look like? Like a real shadow?
If you look over there, you get all this super fancy lights. And you're the audio guy, you get a measly little square. And I feel like they're calling me a square, and I'm gonna get down to it. I'm gonna figure out who's doing it. Rob.
Usually you have a big thing, but now it's kind of a little more humble today. What's happening?
Listen, I mean, everybody loses their manhood at some point. No, so today we are all across the studio. Our studio is technically 5,000 square feet, and we usually shoot just in this one area, but today the band is going to be in another area, which is kind of where my studio is, and the big old rig that has all the stuff in it needs to be over there, prepped for that, because it's a lot of work for me to just roll it over there and hook it all up. So it's already hooked up, it's ready to go. So we are here in the studio, setting up for a full band. Band to the drums.
These are not set up at all. So yeah, so some of the challenges of lighting this are, there's already light coming in because it's daytime. So we have to block out a lot of the light. Also, there's a bunch of different colors of light, and the rule is that you don't mix color temperatures, but if you understand the rule and why the rule is there, it's okay to break it.
This is the first time you're lighting this room for...
It's not my first time. It's not my first time. No? You know, actually, me and a colleague of mine, Sam Salinas, and some college friends, we came in here and filmed the Mama opener.